Welcome, Clear Speak Academy channel. Story: The Clockmaker's Promise. In a quiet town tucked between the Whispering Woods and the Silver River, lived an old clockmaker named Elias. His shop, Timeless Hands, stood at the corner of Willow Lane, filled with clocks of every shape and size, each ticking a different rhythm, yet somehow creating a peaceful harmony. Elias was known not just for repairing clocks but for the magic he seemed to put into them. People often said that time ran smoother when Elias fixed your watch or clock. He never married, had no children, but he treated every timepiece like family. One stormy evening, just before closing, a young girl entered the shop, soaked from the rain. She couldn't have been more than 8. "My name is Lily," she said, placing an old, broken pocket watch on the counter. "It belonged to my father. He passed away last year. It hasn't ticked since." Elias took the watch in his wrinkled hands. The metal was scratched, the glass chipped, and the hands frozen at 4:17. He looked at Lily's hopeful eyes and nodded. "Come back in a week, and I'll have it ready." Lily smiled and skipped out, leaving tiny wet footprints. That night, Elias examined the watch under his work lamp. It was more than broken, it was nearly destroyed inside. But something about it felt familiar. He turned it over and saw a tiny engraving. "To James, may time always guide you back." His hands trembled. James was his son. Decades ago, Elias had a family. But after an argument, too harsh, too stubborn, James left and never returned. Elias never heard from him again. Guilt built a wall around his heart, and the clock shop became his only companion. He didn't know James had a daughter. For the next 7 nights, Elias poured his heart into the pocket watch. He replaced springs, polished gears, and even carved a new glass face. But more than fixing, he spoke to the watch, as if speaking to James. "I'm sorry," he would whisper. "I never meant for it to end that way." When Lily returned, Elias handed her the restored watch. It was gleaming, ticking softly, almost alive. She hugged it tightly. "Thank you, Lily," Elias said softly. "Tell me about your father." She beamed. "He used to talk about clocks all the time. He said his father was the best clockmaker in the world. He wanted to come back, but he got sick." Elias's throat tightened. "Did he ever mention my name?" he asked. She nodded. "He said he wished you could meet me. He said you once promised to build the perfect clock, one that never needed winding, never lost a second." Elias chuckled through tears. "Yes, I did." After Lily left, something changed in Elias. He began building again, not just repairing, but creating. His tools moved with purpose, his eyes sparked with memory. He sketched, measured, soldered, and carved for weeks. At last, he built a clock unlike any other. It was small, delicate, and powered by the warmth of the hands that held it. It would tick for generations. He engraved it. For Lily, a gift of time, from a grandfather who waited too long. Before he could deliver it, Elias passed away one winter morning, sitting peacefully in his chair, the clock in his lap still ticking. Lily came by days later and found the clock shop closed. But a kind neighbor handed her a wrapped box and a letter Elias had left behind. The letter read, "Dear Lily, though I met you only once, you gave me the gift of time. Time to forgive, to love again, to remember. This clock is my promise, that even when we miss a moment, it's never too late to begin again. With all the time I have left. Grandfather Elias." Lily kept the clock by her bedside for the rest of her life. And every time it ticked, she felt her father and grandfather close, as if love had its own rhythm, one that never truly stopped. Thanks for watching.